Hello, everybody. Chad Lubin, Cross Country Mortgage. I wanted to give you a market update on several things. Number one, what housing is doing and what the numbers are coming in at. Number two, what rent is doing. And number three, what interest rates are doing. So I will start with a chart. And before you panic, know that this is 2019. So what this shows is bidding wars, which means multiple offers. And thank you to our friends at MBS Highway and at Redfin for putting these numbers together. But as you can see, in end of 2019, beginning of 2019, the multiple offers were about 13%. So only about 13% of the transactions were multiple offers. Average lifespan on the market during 2019 was 90 days. A typical market is 180 days. This is national data, right? Well, remember in 2018, we had an increase in interest rates, very similar to where we're at right now. So just 4 years ago, interest rates cycled. So why do I show you this? I show you this because we're returning to a normalized market, and to show you the strength of the current market. It's still stronger than a normal market. So now when we look at where the number is now, we are off our peak at the beginning of the year, which was 70% of every property had a multiple offer on it, and it's down to 44%. As you can see, way larger than the 13% of 2019, which was deemed a healthy real estate market. So if you check out these numbers from just last month, 44% of the transactions out there were multiple offers. That's 3 to 4 offers on average. Now, I do realize that January had 70%. There are some pricing reductions happening, but listen, if the property is priced accurately with comparables and not trying to stretch the market, we're still seeing 3 to 5 offers on every property. So that is simple supply and demand. Now, what else is important about this, especially for first-time home buyers out there, realtors watching this, for first-time home buyers you're talking to, and any of our pre-approved buyers watching this video, this is super important. Remember, rental income and rents are a lagging indicator. A lot of these leases were done last year when there was still uncertainty about the pandemic, or some of them even in 2020 when landlords were struggling, right? People didn't have to pay their rent for a while. So check it out. When you look at this chart, we're seeing low-end rental prices up over 14% this year. This is year over year. That's an astronomical number. We saw one the other day that was up 25%. So that is just remember, rent is a lagging indicator. And unless the landlord is a very bad business person, they're going to realize that rents are up and they're going to increase your rent. So it's still better to lock in your costs to purchase a home. Now, what are interest rates doing right now? I'll show you the last chart. Remember on this, the higher they are, the better the mortgage rate. But we're starting to see the August 2nd, the beginning of the month, was the lowest interest rate since May 27th. So we have seen some interest rate increases. This was about 5%. This is about 5.375, 5%. Now, we do have some strong support, but we are seeing the Fed release their meeting minutes today, and there has been negative reaction anytime the Fed speaks. So we're bracing for these supports to hold, to keep it around the mid 5%. Remember, your interest rate's always dependent on how much down payment you're putting in, what your credit score is, what type of property you're buying, what your debt to income ratio is. These things can all impact your interest rate. There's not one universal interest rate that goes out to everybody. So what I am saying in recap is we are still in a very strong real estate market. It's still an excellent time to buy. The rate of return on real estate on a $400,000 home, if you put 10% down and we get 4.5% appreciation, is still 36% rate of return. That's an amazing rate of return when we've come off 50, 60, 70% rate of return the last 2 years. So I believe in real estate. I've had the blessing to be able to create multi-millions in the stock market. I'm diversifying right now with some real estate because of the hits that the stock market has taken. It's too volatile. Most of my money's in there, but I'm going to be diversifying again with some real estate. So I like properties that can cash flow, long-term rentals, Airbnbs. I think you start with your primary home, and if the market makes sense, you rent it out when you're ready to buy your next. So we can help you with any of these things. We're privileged and honored that you watch these videos. Give me a call at my office if we can help you in any way. 312-731-4939. 312-731-4939.